Lizard.
Grey Wolf underscore G4L is here first.
Okie dokie there. Oh, what time is it? Is it time for something? Am I forgetting something? Oh, am I forgetting something? Am I forgetting something? Are you interested in something? Huh? Is there a little something you want, Missy? Huh? Is a little something you want? What do you want? Huh? What are you interested in? Are you interested in a tree? Are you interested in a tree? You want a tree? You want a tree? Okay. Well, I gotta change to just chatting because Hootie's here and he's gonna be like all kinds of upset because we're gonna be in a cat camp for a little bit. And we're not gonna be painting. It goes, Hootie. It goes. It's Friday, which means it's time for this thing. I'm gonna do us some blem 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 blem. Mhm. You want to say thank you to Mama Lion? You want to say thank you to Mama Lion? Had a birthday lunch and about to go into a food coma. What was your birthday lunch that put you in a food coma? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ted's Montana Bower and Grill. Did you get you a brisket? Did you get you one of them bison burgers? Firecracker burger. Oh, what's a firecracker burger? Uh, so what? It has crispy jalapenos and crispy onions with real. What's what's the difference between not real cheese and cheese? Wisconsin. Plus a virgin pina colada. Read it and weep, crazy Canadian Jay. I mean, is Wisconsin cheese real? Also, I came across something today that made me laugh uncontrollably, and I posted it in Discord because that short was worth it. Um, My question is, what happened to Ohio? Um, you gave us Afro Guy or Afro Man, who gave us the song Because I Got High. And apparently, the police raided his house because they accused him of a crime and they looked for a crime. But all he did was make parody songs of said police. And we came up with Officer Pound Cake, who got free pound cake. It goes with you, hootie holla, Rudy outta hoot 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 hoot. How are you? Mama Lion, Fox Behind the Tree, Grey Wolf, Laden Roses. I believe that's everybody. It goes. Excellent, Hootie. If you ever come and repeat that it does not go one day, I would like to thusly inform you to GTFO. The Lion Creative, as always, it's welcomed. Did you guys get a new puppy? Careful. So I have to ask the question. Are you having more kids? Like, are you gonna do more kids? Because I have to tell the story. Um, so at my job, when somebody says, I got a new dog, just the two human kids and the dog kid and the cat kid. Okay, got it. Um, I need a purple. Violet. Lego Crocs. What's wrong with Lego Crocs? Everything's better. Look, Hootie. Everything's better with Bluetooth and Legos. You tell me you got a Bluetooth Lego, it's an instant sell. You tell me it's a Bluetooth Lego Croc, it's an instant sell. Now, if you tell me it's a Bluetooth Lego Croc, hey dude, we're going to be on the beach somewhere with a pina colada. While the arms are off, I want to get the other stuff squared away. I want browns. I don't want bright colors right now. The hell's Hey Dude? You've not seen the Hey Dude shoes? They're sand shoes, but for like chill dudes, right? Like, it's meant to be like, I'm going to be lazy and I just got my slip-on shoes. They're like house slippers, but outside shoes. Yeah, it's a comfy shoe, man. You just pop on a pair of Hey Dudes and it's like wearing socks. By the way, that pupper's really cute. Why am I struggling right now? Royal bound. So yeah, I hope everybody's going to enjoy their Friday and weekend. Uh, yeah. Enjoy your lurk, Layden. What'd you do, Auntie? Katie Lou Who. Since you were proper. Oh, I have the picture you sent me on Discord. Lost an armor piece. Oh. Did you check Layden Rose's paint water? Sometimes they like to hide there. How goes your day, KT? Yeah, I know. Oh. Aw. That's no fun. I hate it when I lose armor pieces or little pieces to stuff. I'm kind of feeling that on her right now, so I'm like, oh god, I have to do something. Because I have them hanging out in this little plastic container right now for 2 arms. So I'm like, oh. Do not want to lose them, so it's time to start painting them. Um, so yeah. Catcher got her treat. She's happy. Got my adult weekend. All right, KT. So apparently, Afro guy is in the news in Ohio right now. Because apparently he did parody videos of the police that raided his Ohio residence. Yeah. What happened to Ohio? You gave us because I got high. And Now you give a skibbity-doo. Ohio, I need you to pick a lane, all right? Because his parody videos were frickin' beautiful. He got an officer named Officer Poundcake. Who got sent free pound cake? KT, Hootie slipping you the bird. I know. Is it a duck waving or is it a bird waving? Hi, Hody. Yes. Yes, you are correct. I am, in fact, stirring it. However, to be fair, Hootie also stirs it. And ducks are birds. Therefore, it was not completely incorrect what I said. My joke may have run a bit afoul, but we can still find it in the foliage. No. What'd he do? I mean, why? I don't want to know. I really don't want to. I really don't want to know. There's some things I don't want to know. Australia, Alabama don't need to know you. Or is this Florida man? Allegedly. Couldn't watch Letterkenny. They have zoos, Hootie. Could have been an Alabama man or Florida man for all we know. For all I know, it could have been you, Hootie. You could have gone to the Tiger Ladies episode, the Tiger Lady place, and been like, "You guys have any ostriches?" I don't know. I've seen parts of it, Auntie. Um, I I tried to watch. I tried to watch it. The cold opens were about as far as I can make it most times. Yeah, the lady that has the Tiger Reserve. What? What? Posted a $75,000 bond. Wearing an ankle monitor. Should. What craziness is this? Carol Baskins, that's her name. Her retreat that she ran in Florida. She had other animals other than tigers. She had a whole zoo. To be fair, the entire exotic animal market is weird. That seems overly like. What was the point of even putting him in jail if it's like, well, we're just going to release him with a 75K bond? That if he doesn't show up to court, somehow we get to collect from a family that probably doesn't have the money to begin with. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, that was her name, Carol Baskin. Her and Joe Exotic and all of the other weird people from the Tiger King. She had her own spin-off show in which she came clean and said her ex-husband's living in. All right, Hootie, here's my selling point. Take the worst part of Florida that you think you know about, and then this will make it look 1 time worse and that much more nicer. It's people of Walmart, but made worse. Oh, it's not brilliant TV in any way, shape, or form. It is absolute dumpster fire from start to end. And the documentaries about what these people did are just crazy.
Darth_Ozzy just subscribed for 8 months.
Can't believe it's been 8 months lurking. My dog got out of surgery today and I'm trying to get him calmed down. Be back in a bit. Enjoy. I mean, that's the point of it. It's meant to be something like that, right? Like I remember watching it, I'm just like, why did we watch this, or why did we get involved in it? And you're like, oh, it's because we needed something terrible to watch during COVID. And you're just like so fascinated by the stupidity of everything. It's like, I can't believe this is real. You can watch the Real Lawyer reacts to the Tiger King. He did like 3 videos on it. What's up, sweetie? Ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, but I was going to tell a story about puppies. So every time a couple at my company said we got a new puppy, it was usually followed by a couple of months later, we were pregnant again, or we just got pregnant. Oh, that's cutie. Cooper. Kind of like a good Cooper. Right. Everybody prepare yourself. We have Cooper from The Fox and the Hound, who's got a pretty look on his face going, I'm definitely going to chew on everything in the house once whatever this cone is off of me and these meds chill out. Yeah, that's a cute little boy. A cutie boy. Looks like he's going to have the best adventures known to man. What's up? Yeah, what was for dinner tonight? The Lion Creatives. Mama Lion, Lion Creatives. What are you doing for dinner, Hootie? Fish sticks and broccoli and cheese. I never cared for fish sticks, personally. It was a trauma food. But for those that can eat it, delicious. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba-bum, bum, ba-da. I am missing something that is not easily accessible. Where did it go? There it is. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Emotional damage.
Momolian 2022 requested dad joke.
All right, we got a dad joke coming up. Let's see if we can get Hootie to scream ban me. What do you call a criminal going down the stairs? A. Condescending. Who didn't threaten to ban me? So I don't think it was that bad. You're allowed to be tired. You're growing a second human. While taking care of a pup and have a child rearing thing happening as well. No. Now that she has calmed down, I'm going to lower my desk. And there we go. What's up? Oh, Shame when someone lies like that. Looks like a cute little pupper. I think we're going to do a brown room, but aw, that's actually really good. That's really good. It's actually awesome when dogs can pick up on those cues. I mean, some dogs are just amazing out of the box, and some dogs are, very needed to be trained, like the dog that's near my house that attempted to um, get in my car today. Super cool because now I've got scratch marks on the side of my car from their dog, but that's okay. I don't really like the dog. Like, I don't like the people. Like, it would be different if the dog was like super well behaved, but this dog is. So I'm coming home. The dog is fine as long as there's not a car around. And once there's a car around, that dog loses its mind. Like, that dog is like, I'm going to like attack this car. I don't know why it wants to attack the car, but it wants to attack the car. Um, they cannot train the dog. They're on the shelf, working on the chibi tonight. We'll do Batman on Friday or on Wednesday. We'll get Clayface base coated and probably do the black lining and switch back to Elden Ring. So that's super awesome. And I'm like, cool, thanks for, training your dog so well. Yeah. Yeah. And this dog has always been this way. And I think somebody was talking to me, they're like, well, why don't you care for the dog that much? I go, the people that have this dog is way too energetic for them. I'm like, you only see the dog once. Once per day, you see this dog. That's it. Once. Don't know where the dog's inside the entire time. If I go out and I walk around the block or something, I will hear the dog bark at me. Like lose its mind barking at me. But they haven't been home in like 48 hours. Yeah. Yeah. Or I'm convinced they haven't been home in 48 hours. I don't always keep track of where they're at, but I'm going to tell you this. I don't really care sometimes. Like, I feel really bad for this dog. Like, this dog is like one of those that it wants to run. It's one of the doodles or whatever. Be safe, Shay. Thank you. Good evening, Hellrat. Well, I think this dog, like, they have two dogs. They have a Labrador that looks like he swallowed a house. And they have this dog, which looks like it could run over a house or at least try once, right? So I'm like, you have two dogs in the house. You had a cat at one point. I don't know what happened to the cat. Um, I know where my cat's at right now. At one point, the neighbor behind me knocked on my door one day during stream. It was really weird because I realized then I needed to replace some light bulbs outside so I could see outside. Porch light. I don't have a porch light that works right now. And because of that, he's thinking about putting cameras up that says, "Keep your dog off my yard." Yeah. Yeah. And we have zoomies. Yeah. Most of my neighbors have been cool. These are the only neighbors I'm like, I ain't really here for this shite right now, mate. Hmm. Ah, sorry about that. That's a big old yawn. Got ads starting, and I need to get my water cup. We did make it, Darth Rosie. We made it. We made it all the way to the Friday. There's the ads. The Friday. I'm gonna grab my water cup. I'll be right back. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. We made it to Friday. Friday. Gotta get some French fries. Also, Canada, are you okay? Are you okay? What is this Harvey's? What is this Harvey's? Fried pickle poutine? I feel like I need to smash that. Good evening, mechanic. Back. Yeah, Harvey's. So I use Toronto to mask my location on my tablet with a VPN. It's set to Toronto, Canada. So all of my YouTube apps tend to be Toronto focused ads, Toronto focused ads. Words, I can use them. Um, and the one for Harvey's popped up, and it said fried pickle poutine. Thank you for that, lizard. Lizard. Oh. And I was like, wait, what? Fried pickle poutine. That sounds oddly good because they do the whole spear. Though I could see it being better if they did pickled chips, but that's just me being weird, I guess. It does, Mama. It does. I'm not hating it. I'm just like, but why did we not do this earlier? Question mark? Like, how long did it take for somebody to go, you know what we need to do? Fried pickle poutine. Cheese curds, gravy, and fried pickles? How? Name a worse dinner. I dare you. I feel that's only because we grew up in the Midwest, KT, and people swore by that stuff left and right. I have a feeling if we tried to make it now, it would be slightly different than just liver and onions. I agree with you. I am not willing to find out as well. Um, my adventure to the meat market, I acquired myself some chorizo sausage and we're going to put some of that in the beans. Well, it's because we grew up disliking it. It's not good. Um, it's it's not good. Yeah, I thought that was funny when it was in my feed. I was like, why did it take us this long to figure it out? A chef I follow, his wife is pregnant, and she asked him to make deviled dill eggs. So he made an egg salad with dill pickles in there, and then scooped out the dill pickle and put the deviled egg mixture in the dill pickle itself. Hey, old buddy. Ba-da-da-da-da. So, are you going to make meme songs now about random people that have accosted you in life? Maybe we need to make that the theme for Friday. What little pettiness can we have to move on with our lives? Neither am I, KT. I can't see security footage of a cop and go, this is now lemon pound cake. It's so good I had to put my gun down for it. I can't do what Afro Man did. Like I saw, and the only reason why I bring it up is because I saw it on the Daily Show shorts that got posted. I You're not the sibling couples from. I mean, I never understood why the hate of Ohio began. Like I just never understood that. Now, when people ask why Skyline Chili's so bad, that's a different story. It's like we woke up one day and everybody's like, Ohio sucks. I'm like, what did Ohio randomly do? What's funny, KT, is that when Obama was in office, it wasn't a red state. Like it was one of the key states to help keep the Democrats in power. Like I don't understand what happened with it. Like I'm literally going, what, what, what happened? You found the missing panel. Did you look in Layden's paint water? Oh, that Trixie priming area. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Also, why does your dog have to settle after surgery? Wasn't he still like high as a kite from the surgery? Or like the drugs finally wear off, Rosie? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da. It's like 76 plus here too, KT. And I've got the window open for Catra. It's not a big deal. The only problem is I'm starting to sneeze because the allergies are coming back, and I ran out of my allergy meds, which means I'm going to spend like $150 tomorrow at the grocery store because I have to get an allergy pill. Which means the tree branches are going to start rubbing together soon, and we're going to start having like that massive amount of green film pollen showing up everywhere. It's awesome. Great times. 10 out of 10. Recommend. Um, so I grew up outside of St. Louis, Missouri. During the springtime, we never had tree pollen as bad as it is here in the south. So all of the pines throw their green pollen everywhere. Like the kind of everywhere you could literally take your finger and write the word boobs in whatever's out there, and it's like riding in snow. It is just literally everywhere. Like nothing but pollen, tree pollen, all kinds of tree pollen. Just all of the tree pollen. I was not prepared for it when I first found it. And then it kept doing it, and it just seems like it gets worse and longer. And then when we have weather flipping like we do so much, it goes from not doing it to delayed doing it to being extra aggressive doing it because it thinks it's behind. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my life right now. I just want to breathe, and Mother Nature's like, no. Right? I just want to breathe. Can I breathe, please? Like it gets so bad sometimes I get sinus infections because of it, and it's like, ugh. Because I haven't opened it. I'm curious what an egg yolk looks like. Looks like the right kind of yellow. I could grab the leather, but who uses leather to paint leather? Seriously. Okay, maybe we need something a little bit more pick me up than what we currently got going. Let's see what dope beats got for us. Hopefully, some of them dope beats. Bum, bum. No, she's not. KT is the furthest. When KT's angry, Hootie, I think of Jigglypuff with a knife. And to be fair, Hootie, sometimes you come out swinging, and we just retaliate. Hootie, 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 you just reminded me of something sad today. I'm sad. We have lost Chuck Norris at the age of 86. Who? But how am I supposed to go on? But Chuck Norris just looked at a miniature and it finished itself. How am I supposed to compete with that? That's funny coming from you. See, you made KT laugh. She can't be angry if she's laughing. I've learned. Confucius say, women know angry if she's laughing at you. It's a very wise statement. Wow. Wow. Go heat up your spoon. She's not from Florida. Which cat games, Auntie? Eugenics or the Cat Zoomies racing game? Cats of Stray Box. No, I have not seen this one. What the actual truck? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Hold on, antifreeze. So the cats of New Orleans. You got these cute little guys with lizards that are playing cards. The first thing that I was drawn to was not the miniature, but the card of the art. Like, I like the art on the cards, but I like the miniatures and how well they're done. It's just, looking at that, a part of me goes, that's going to be a pain to paint that snake. It's actually kind of cool. Um, oh, is next week Adepticon, KT? I'm asking for myself. No, she's not doing that, Hootie. Please don't freak her out with that game. Now, there was a bongo cat room open. KT would be in there doing the bongo bongo. So what are you up to tonight, Hootie? What are you up to tonight? Gonna head into the void again. Travel the darkness of Warhammer 40k. Or are you going to grayscale your dwarfs and strip one and repaint it? Bum, 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 bum. I'll try the anime lo-fi for a little bit. See if that's any better. Yeah, Hootie. She has a relationship unlike me and you. Unless you want to be in a relationship with me, Hootie. You think we can make it work? You you prep them. You prep all the dwarves, and I'll try to never finish them. But that's one more stream, Hootie, and I'll consider making you a VIP. But then I'll take it away too if it's just negative. No, it's not just for you, Hootie. It's not you, Hootie. It's the power of positivity and thinking positive. We've both done the relationship stuff one too many times, and we've realized it's not for us. So we get to be grumpy old dwarves together. We can sit on the kegs together and just scream at it, get off my mountain. Just me and you shouting, get off my mountain. Because I had someone else regular status, Hootie, and it was a really bad day. And I'm like, I can't handle this kind of stuff. Like let's try to be as positive as we can. KT does it because she's like trying to accentuate because she's from Ohio, right? That's the only language she knows. I know you know more words than that. You're a refined New Yorkian. You have some amount of finger language. Now, here's the really weird part, Hootie. Does she have me in her ear while talking to her boyfriend? Like, should we get real low and talk about... Wow. Nightbot's not playing around, Hootie. You want dark and terrible, Hootie? I can tell you about my day. I can put you on the email list and have everybody under their sun email you and say you've done something wrong today.
Catra. Crazy _MCR _angel just showed up with 15 viewers. Hope they have
MCR! How are you? What were you up to? Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. What were you up to, MCR? How are you? I am doing well. I am doing well. It is Friday. We have made an amazing day. I got to hang out with certain streamers and check in and snoop in what they were up to. Looked like you were painting today and not hanging out in the Fallout Waste, so that was interesting. We're working on our ReaperCon entry, or one of the many ReaperCon entries that we'll be taking with us to ReaperCon. It's a Chibi from Bombshell Minis. We're currently working on the bottom parts. I've got the wood texture kind of nice. I think I need to do a little something here. Her arms keep falling off because I keep knocking them. You jazzed it up today. Oh, you jazzercised it with Fallout Boy. He's got his own little crocheted Pip Boy now. Was that what you were making for him? This playlist is not going to last. I need something upbeat. Let's try this. Let's see if it works. ADHD days of music just don't end well for me. But yeah, she's going to ReaperCon with me. There's a Chibi portion of an entries. I mean, those are always the best surprises. That stuff always works. Like, I don't have a 3D. Well, technically, I do have a mod that is a 3D printer person. Thanks. I was going super bright colors. Trying to work out. I was looking at some anime chibi references, and I saw one with like purple magenta hair, and I was like, yes. And then I was like, I'm going to do a blue teal feather bola with like a purpley blue hat. And then we'll do green and white striped pants and kind of like a white, off-whitish shirt. So we're just working on getting there. I still want to change her eyes a little bit. And I want to see if I feel confident or comfortable trying to put like a $ symbol in there or like a cent sign in there for like money. Something to represent money in her eyes. Because she is a pirate after all. You know, she's always on the quest running and looking for booty. And because it's a chibi, it works. One of the people told me you can paint a rock that you get from ReaperCon and enter it. So we have a tactical rock on a tactical. We have a assault rock with tactical marine. At some point, I'm going to be painting up this lovely singing bard kitty from Conwy. And then, if I have time, I have another chibi to paint up with a scarecrow. That has a little burb friend on top. Got a little raven burpy friend. Or we'll paint him as a raven. I do have a large diorama piece that is not... it is easily accessible. These are the skeletons that will be adorning parts of the base. I need to finish painting them up, but I don't feel like working on them right now. And then at some point, a large monster plus Mecha Men. You know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, we were just kind of working on the boots and the browns just a little bit tonight before we get to the non-metallic metal bits and the greeny bits. I do want the green out. Dwarves. Needs more dwarves. Good evening, King Dixon Balls. How are you? That's my excuse. I'm alive. Yeah, it's just work's being extra right now, and I can't get past the extra. That's my frustrations, right? Once I log out of work and I do something else, like go for a walk, like I just can't disconnect from that frustration right now unless I'm streaming. But praise be the Friday. Oh, I need to turn that light off. That is way too bright. The contrast is way blown out now. There we go. That's a little bit better. Um, it's just with work being so much right now, it's hard to really chill out. Like I have to use the stream as kind of a good time vibe. Partly why I re-enabled the Nightbot to be aggressive with swearing. I understand, King. 100% baffed. Like I'm still flipping and flapping with work. Like I'm on stream, fine. 100% here, doing the thing, painting, focused, happy. When I log out of stream and I go get catcher's treats and stuff and get them squared away, it's like, nope. My brain's like, nope, you ain't doing that right now. And it immediately goes back to frustrations. I'm like, how do I de-stress right now? Yeah. Shh, don't tell hubby, but you've stuck away for the stream. Hello. We won't tell hubby. We'll say hello to hubby. We'll welcome him in. we're working on our Reapercon entry of a chibi that we're doing the bottom half of, so I can try to get the arms situated, or try to resituate the arms again, kind of work my way back up. Oh, he's streaming. Scandalous. I have another streamer's wife coming into my stream. Oh my. But how you doing up? Too old? No, Basad. We'll see how long this one lasts. I'm having a very ADHD time where I'm trying to find music to not. Well, hello to the kitties as well. Catcher was here earlier. She did claim her treat. She enjoyed it a great deal. Mama Lion was able to redeem it right at the very beginning of stream. Bum. Surprised Catcher hasn't made her reappearance yet. It's probably because I haven't put my desk in sitting position yet. Usually like that. Not feeling it right now. I'm going to drop into a sitting station. 1 second. Oh, just take a moment. Stretch. So what's everyone's dinner plans for this weekend? On Saturday for Stay in Frame, I'm going to do tacos with chorizo and ground beef. And I have chuck roast for a poor man's burnt ends this weekend. My dinner planning, King, consists of me going to the meat market Asking what's on sale? And going, yep, that's what I was. Yep. So I'll go to the meat market and be like, what's on sale or what looks good this week? And they're like, this. I'm like, give me that then. I'll make some pinto beans with it. I understand, King. Like it gets boring. My God, that is like one of the worst places to be. Like you have to go to the cheap one or the mid-level one, and then you get there and you're like, this is still sad. Oh, that's ouch. Hey, hey, we are we have freedom. All right, we have freedom. Kidding, we ain't got shit. But I understand your frustration, King. I was talking about that earlier. Yeah, that's no bueno. I mean, my frustration with going to the grocery store is that I was saying it earlier is that I ran out of my over the counter allergy meds, so I have to pick some up this weekend when I go to the grocery store tomorrow. Because if you live in Maine, you might be too old. Oh, not Maine. The you stopped in Michigan. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Oh. Good news. What's the good news? What's good news? Good news. We take good news. Congratulations. You got your first piece of mail with your real name on it. That's awesome, King. That is victory dance level right there. Mm-hmm. Wrong button. I mean, I've never understood the translate. That's just me being practical sometimes. That is me being practical. Or what I should say is I'm rather disappointed today about it. More than anything. MCR, you have a great night. Thank you for the raid. Enjoy your sleep, and I'm glad that your Fallout Boy has a new pip to pray. You're welcome. Good night, MCR. Sleep well. So you got through the fun part, and now you're to the part that you hate. I understand that, King. I understand that. The ends! Why must it end? Forever ending. Oh my god, is it the running joke of like uh what was it, the brownie pot that was just one big so you could always have edges? Oh, that's not how it works here. Little candy ball. That King loves. King loves. They are like the king and queen of arts and crafts. It's just this is the one part they hate more than anything. This or so, and sewing's evil. You can sew, but let me ask this question: like the Sheldon 20 shoes wasn't. Um, are sewing machines from hell and they all hate you? asking the tough questions here. You know, given that you love orange cats and that you like the chaos, I can see that. I can totally see that. All sewing machines produced after 1980 are from hell. Concurred. King does crocheting blankets and crocheting all kinds of things. So after 1980, they used nylon gears and then the circuit boards came in. My mother uses a Gamel, so. Okay. I have learned today that if King ever sews anything and gives it to me, I should put it in a vault and treasure it for all of time and space. Pretty much, I understand. My ankle was itching. It was scandalous. All right, how do I get her cleavage colored? Words you never thought you would say today. How do you get your cleavage colored? Oh. Yeah. It's the PETA fee. You're allowed to charge more than the PETA fee for that. Yeah. For those that are new here from MCR stream, I'm being a little PG friendly. Obnoxiously so. Simply because I had a day one day where I was just like, I'm not dealing with that. And I said no. There are certain people that are exempt from the rule that have been made regulars and VIPs and can do it, but get your bag, Queen. Yes. Also, King. Oh my God, King. Oh, two things. Did you see the story with Afro guy? Afro bull? Afro hair? Afro guy? The guy that made the song Because I Got High, which you may remember or you may not remember because you got high. Oh. What are we missing in our lives? Is my question. This person was amazingly petty that he made meme songs using the footage from his security cams and got an officer renamed to be Officer Poundcake. Where did we go wrong in our lives to go, you know what? We're not going to be that person. I feel like there was like a day we missed or something. Like, what kind of petty did we miss? Yeah, this is just the funny stuff that I saw on the Daily Show that popped up. So Afro Man and 50 Cent goals are now goals in life. I'm like, how did this happen? They are. It's hilarious because I know, I know. I touched grass earlier today. I went for a walk. Um, but yeah, it's fun. It is fun. But I just did not realize it. And then I was asking Darth Rosie this earlier. Is Canada okay? And why is Harvey's putting fried pickles on poutine? Um, you know Lucy Darling, right, King? Yes, I've heard the Geneva Conventions. I, but like, I had an ad on my YouTube that was like, Harvey's, we're gonna make fried pickle poutine. I'm like, but why? Also, why did it take so long? Why did like I but like why did it take so long to put it on poutine? That's my question. You take fried pickles, and you take poutine, you mix the two together. I know, but like it's I have thoughts and opinions. Yeah, I'm not from Canada. Uh my understanding, Meg, of poutine is it's cheese curds with gravy and French fries all mixed together. So it's like a warm gravy cheese curd deliciousness with some kind of topping. Uh so the only reason why I saw that is I use a VPN on my tablet, and I get Canadian ads because I use Toronto, and that popped up on my YouTube ad, and I was just like, "What is this?" Oh, okay. Like now, I want to like this poutine fest has me intrigued. Oh, it's not, Meg. It's not. It is not. Trust me. It is one of those things you go, this works. Um, okay. Oh yeah. How do you not like warm cheese, gravy, and French fries? Right? It's one of those that you instantly want to start shoveling. Sometimes you can have pulled pork, or as we were discussing, fried pickles. You know, it's all a win. Also, Canny, I also smoke meats where I live. So this weekend's dinner is going to be pinto beans with chorizo sausage mixed in with a little bit of mixing for some refriedness and poor man burnets. Because there was chuck roast and yeah. I said, you know what we'll do? Pinto beans and chuck roast for dinner this week. And we'll have tacos with chorizo. My neighbors are always frustrated with me because I constantly smoke meats. I'm okay. So the question is, should we play a game called How Many Sewing Machines Do We Think Canny Has? Instant Pot and an air fryer king. I you do okay. So ooh, very nice. Uh so let's say total. I don't use a food processor that much. It's the one kitchen gadget I have that I rarely use. That and blenders, don't ever use them. I'm using an immersion blender now when I'm making my beans, but I'm going to switch over to the potato masher. I like the food processor would be useful. I just, I don't want super thin. Like I don't want soupy beans. I like the beans with a little bit of the texture and crunch in them, or I guess the bigger pieces. So when I mix them in with the chorizo this weekend, I'm just going to take a masher to them and just mash a little bit of it to get that mixture. And then I can just use a little bit of the bean water to smooth it out. But I don't traditionally think that it's always like I have the food processor. I remember using it, but I can't remember the last time I pulled it out of the cupboard to use. Yeah. The Instant Pot and air fryer are most of what I use. I use maybe 2 pots now, or 2 pans, and that's if I'm browning meat for tacos or need to brown something on the stove. And that's it. Um, I'll use the oven when I can't use the smoker, but I prefer using the smoker just because it's outside and it's less mess. But I understand that not everybody has a smoker. So that is my super luxury cooking item that I've added. And I've used every year, every day, every week since I bought it. I love Chimera paints, but I hate how rich and dense their pigments can be. I have one for that, Lily. Lil. That's the mediums I use. Merlin's Magics or Turbo Dork's Thinning. These two are the ones that I prefer using. If I'm feeling extra saucy, I'll use my homemade one, but I don't like using that all the time. Um, I haven't. I still have to run through the Liquitex medium I have. So uh, this is a third medium right here. So this is Liquitex matte medium, 50-50 with water. Uh, so for a little canny, my mom is an avid quilter and is in a quilting guild. She does the whole piecemeal, piece square quilting stuff like that. Canny. She decided to do a throwaway quilt or a scrap bin quilt, I guess you would call it. And she started pulling out like all this pink fabric that she was never going to use. And she's like, "Holy cow! Couldn't believe I had this much fabric." At one point, my brother had gone over because they were cleaning out a bedroom and they were trying to move her stuff in there or get her stuff organized or something. I forget what they were trying to do. Could have been when she was getting her gamel. Not sure. My brother went over there and said, "Mom, do we need to have a conversation about you and hoarding fabric?" Because no joke, the living room was literally taken over by plastic bins of fabric. At one point, she had bought, I don't know how many quilting magazines. Like, she's not allowed on Facebook Marketplace either, because she may accidentally buy quilting magazines by the box lot. So when you said you're not allowed on Facebook Marketplace because of sewing machines, I'm guessing the number is somewhere between 20 and 30. That would be my guess. Yeah. Mom's made scrap quilts out of, I think, Grandpa Jackson's shirt or Grandpa's shirt. Took some of his flannels and made quilts out of that. She's done all kinds of quilts for everybody. I have a number of them in my house. She did another one because I saw Quilt Tony came down from convention. approaching 20. Wasn't that far off. Um, but uh, so the idea being that 10 in your current residence. Well, I mean, they all do slightly different things better. Why not? Hmm. Okay. Airbrushes are like rabbit king. You start out with 2 or you start out with 1, you turn around and then you have like 30 and you don't know where they came from. Luckily for me, I stopped and I've kept them from reproducing. I have those 2 right there, King. It's because I don't actively look for them. Um, this is probably the one that I use the most, the Reaper Vex. But I was using the Iwata Eclipse for a long time, and then before that I had the Master Series. This one I just recently repaired, so it might find its way back into priming rotations. Because I did like using it a little bit better. I started with Amazon specials. And that's when I decided I wanted to try something more expensive. And let me tell you, Kel, for what I use it for, the Amazon special is perfectly fine. I bent the needle on it, and that's when I decided to get a newer one. And then I was using the Iwata one, and I decided I wanted the Reaper Vex because it has a special nozzle that allows you to swap between 0.3 and 0.1 noodles. Yeah, that's all I was using mine for. I did do some airbrush work with it here and there, but I didn't. I'm not like a brush for hire amazingness with it. The brush we're referring to, Candy, is brush for hire. Yep. And King gave him a shout out. He's awesome. Yeah. Because when, I mean, so I did use mine. Give me a second. So, uh, hostile takeovers are never fun. So for these guys, I started them with the airbrush and I started laying down like the initial volumes. Yeah. So I went purple blue from the underside and I went my orange and yellows from the top side. You can see it a little bit better on these guys. Low cool. Is the red panda supposed to be sleepy? Um, I did that to kind of start helping set the volumes. You had a big day of being a sinner with the fat, naughty, naughty gunpla. But for like the bigger stuff, I find it a lot easier to airbrush to set that initial volume stuff. But on like the small stuff, I'm like, nah, I don't feel that, bro. But yeah, Brush for Hire is such a lovely individual. Yeah, Loku's sitting there doing like a heresy of painting a Gunpla model with Nurgle colors. It's like Will Wheaton showing up to a Star Wars movie with a shirt that says Star Trek was better. Bite me. I'm kidding. It's it's actually kind of funny that you were painting it, Lou, because I was looking at a uh, there was actually a video that popped up in one of my YouTube shorts that was talking about using AK Interactive's gel metallic paint to dry brush over the underframe of the Gunpla kits to make them stand out a little bit better. Because I know some people actually were painting them quite a bit. I remember someone was doing an Optimus Prime, and they got like some of the micro thin markers or something, and they were trying to do like all the panel lining with it, and they just couldn't do it. And they finally switched over to using just like, I think either brown liner, or they switched over to using an oil wash and just said it was so much easier. I don't know why people are being stupid about this. It was the frayed brush. That's who I'm thinking of. Congratulations on finishing the Gunpla, Loku. Oh, the doll community? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not anger those people. Let's not say we did. Ooh, that's scary. Um, have you ever heard of a show called Con Man with Alan Tudyk? Loku, 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 Loku. I will warn you off that one. I will warn you off that one. Ooh. So, if you want to know why, Lo, find the show called Con Man. They're 15-minute episodes originally. It was a show with Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion. They were going around to different conventions. At one point, he meets Teresa Helfer, and they're at a doll community meeting. And you want to talk about some craziness? That woke me up. It's a meetup. It is. It really is. and he like does something wrong with the doll, and there's like a whole conversation about vinyl heads versus glass heads, and he's just like, I don't know what I did with my life to be at this point. God, I haven't watched that in forever. I have the DVD, vinyl versus resin. Yep. That's what it was. I couldn't remember. I just remember glass breaking, and that's all I could think of. Hello, sweetie. How are you? You want to say hello? Can we get a little meow meow? Can we get a little meow meow action? Can we get a little meow meow? Little meow meow? You got a little meow? Little meow? Okay, come here. Come here. Ah, glass eyes versus resin. Plastic eyes. Gotcha. Yeah. That's the name of the show, Loku. It was a very, 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 very short show. It was originally a Kickstarter series that Alan and a couple of people put together, and it's just essentially his life going through different conventions as a pilot from a sci-fi show, and it's wild. But it has Nathan Fillion in every episode. It has Sean Austin. Any actor that's been in any kind of thing has been a part of that show. And it was one that made me laugh. I haven't watched it in a while. But I think the first set of episodes talked about whiskey balls because they were going through the con and giving everybody diarrhea. Did you want my pen? Yeah. There is no right or wrong way, Loku. It's just um yeah, sorry. As I was telling Hootie, I was having a day and then I had to turn night back. Torty. She's full Torty. It's really hard to see because it's so zoomed in right now. Oh, you're all good. Everybody mistakes her for Calico at first. She does not have all of the traditional markings of a tortie. She just has the coloring pattern of the tortoiseshell or the tortie mix. But she has the attitude of the tortie. Trust me. Yes, on Fridays there's a cat treat redeem that we often have. It usually happens at the beginning of the stream around 6:30. She'll get a full treat. Oh, she's very meowthy. But that show reminded me of how that times. There is no right way or wrong way to hobby. You hobby how you want to, and that's the joys of life. All right. I'm getting there with the face. River her soup. Oh, we have two Rivers in chat. We have Cutie Lou, whose dog whose name is River, and we have you who has a dog name, pet named River as well. What's up? Okay. River pups. Yeah. What silly piece are you working on tonight, KT? Ah. When I adopted Katra, her name was originally Chili from the adoption agency. And as I was with the previous partner, I was trying to think of anti-hero names because of the tortitude that tends to come with them. And I thought of Katra from She-Ra, who is very much in love with one person and tolerates everybody else. Okay, we got an ad break coming up, so I might whip over there. Take a little whip. I feel like her face is missing something, so I got like this cheekbone to pop out. But this, I think, is still lost. This is feeling too samey. Also, I gotta respond to Bone Shooter. He's dropping me messages on Instagram like crazy. What you up to, sweetie? Give it a little cake. Cake, actual cake. The cake is a lie, but You have that cute little derpy pony hanging out, staring at something. Give it like a little candle or something to stare at. Okay, that'll work. Give it a little candies to stand at and be like, ah. Do be careful back there, sweetie. Witchcraft or alien kind of thing. I could see both. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba. All right, King. We love you too. Sleep well. And it will get better. No, you take you take the love and support. You take it. You take it where the fried pickles get dipped in ranch. Oh god, oh god. No, sorry, I can't dip them in ranch. Oh, that just made me visceral. Oh, hold on, I need a moment. Oh, 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 ranch is wrong. No, I I said we would dip fried pickles in ranch, which is okay for most people, but I despise ranch. I can't stand it. And I couldn't. Uh, I was joking about fried pickles because they can be delicious as a snack. Darling, please understand my day began at 4 a.m. I am functioning based off caffeine, audacity, and pure spite. Sweetie, I need you to understand something as well. I'm held together by duct tape and spit and spite, and the spit's drying out, so it's probably just spite at this point. I had an ex that would do the same thing. Can't do it. Can't. You've wrinkled a rebuilt cartilage cushion. We have almost. Oh, we don't do straights here. No straights here. All right. No straights. Sometimes we can flush, but no straights. All right. I much rather prefer flush, full house, or two pair ducks. My personal favorite runs in Cilantro. I hate straight runs. Two pair decks. Or two pair of ducks. You're right. Two pair of ducks would work too. You want to know how to have a better day? Get two pair of ducks. It's ducks now. Yeah. No straight ducks. Only. No. We have sloppy frisbees and ducks. That's it. Um. So the sloppy frisbee came from something somebody said one night, and we don't know what it is, and you just have to go with it. Just go with it. You want to make a conversation real awkward? Just ask somebody what's a sloppy frisbee. See Brush for hire and meet him in real life, give him a deep hug and ask him if he wants a sloppy frisbee. See if you get a reaction out of him. Sophist went running with it. I have not let it drop. ChillCon is this weekend as well, so Johnny Jeans Minis and Jace to Face were showing up together, and I said, "Hey, Jace, you need to ask him if he wants a sloppy frisbee." Let's getting new lore right now, KT, and it's called Sober because she could sober because they can function without needing to be blazed. Trying something new. Biscuit, I knew where it was at and I don't have it anymore. It's a plugin. It's a Twitch plugin. There you go. That's the one that it uses. Um, I believe that's the one that a number of streamers use. Sophist was in chat. It can take up to 15 minutes, and I'll probably have to restart. Next stream will probably show up on my side. It uses stream elements, and stream elements can be rather persnickety sometimes. Or the chat box is using stream elements, and sometimes I have to refresh streams. But it did end up working dynamically with. Who's the streamer? The Goblin streamer that's always looking for the brain cell. I can't think of their name. Patch, yeah. Patchy. Yep. That's their name. Ended up working in their stream, but didn't work in mine for until the next stream. I'm not full goblin, but I'm close enough. Yeah, so we're all partially looking for the brain cell. Kelly, Kelly, Kellablum, Kellablum. We need to put a team together. I found the brain cell store. We just need to go crack the brain cell fort, and we can all have our own brain cell. And we may only need to find motivation for distraction. Are you in to rob for brain cells? I This is true. I see your point. So how do we get the person with the brain cell to use it? You don't have enough crayons or paper to get the person with the brain cell to understand they have to use it. I understand this problem. I understand this problem. That has been my problem with waking up during the work week all the day long. I can wake up, and if I knew I was going to do like a 12-hour stream, I'd wake up for it, no problem. Be ready to rock and roll, be engaged and ready to do it. Ask me to wake up and do something for work, we're going to have to think about that. Boo! That's not okay, Lit. I used to enjoy my job. I used to enjoy it a lot. None of that sounds like fun. I see you and understand that pain, but I also see Lit's pain and understand that pain as well. What's up, sweetie? Stuffies and head pats are always an amazing time. I am going to put up my rate now. Getting oddly sleepy. That's how stressed I've been. I've not been sleeping well for the last 2 weeks. But we got quite a bit done. Shirt done, belt done, but not the buckle. I need to do something. Not quite sure what I want it to be. I kind of like her face and skin tone. So I think we can just kind of focus on the magenta hairs for a little bit. Just kind of vibe out. Doesn't exist for engineers either. I know they always like to joke that engineers don't know how to people, but we have to people so many times it's not even funny. So we can offer stuffies. Yes. Trying to get the hair. Well, she's going into ReaperCon. She's going on the display. She's going on the it has an entry. Yep, I'll be at Reaper. There. I'll put the real main character up on chat. I'll probably do it every. Oh, of course, as I switch the seat, she's like, "No, I'm done, bro." Yeah, she's been extra cuddly and lovey today. I was there last year as well. Puss in Boots was in for ReaperCon. Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. They're up on my Instagram as well. It's Daniel Found Miniatures. I have several of his pieces that if I don't. So the goal is by the end of next session, I want to say I remember Holly Monster. Was Holly Monster the one with the Minnesota snow story? Oh, ending. So I remind myself. I'm going to be spending more time in with Ed from Monster Den Minis this year, and we're planning on taking over a table. Because I was sitting with Gel Tip and Muse's Touch for most of the convention when I was in the painting area. I overbooked myself with classes. Ah, yeah, I'll be there this year, and I will probably continue to go, just because I find it nice. And having access to the judges to talk about how to improve painting for competition is nice too. Yeah, a lot of fun. Expensive for me, but a lot of fun. The kind of fun that I justify going back. So I did a lot of the classes. So I manually rate into Wicked Minis. He's been the standing Friday raid night target for a while now, just because he has been a supporter, and some of his mods come over and they've been really supportive of me as well through the year, so. And I just put up the timer so in case people are like raiding in, because sometimes I've gotten raided in and then like 2 minutes later I'm raiding, like 2 seconds later I'm like, and we're raiding out. To someone, I was just trying to make sure that I always had something up so people would know that I was about to end and someone wouldn't randomly raid in and be like, oh, hey. It's like, oh, well, sorry, raiders. I will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with myself, Laden Roses, Smiling Beagle Studios, and I will be working on my other ReaperCon diorama piece, the big skeleton necromancer that I've been working on. A chair to finish upholstering. Woo. A multi-craft person. Love it. Love it. Pro seamstress and prop builder. Interesting. Love it. Sad fate of life. Oh, yeah. I can understand that. Okay. So we're going to push our start raid button, and we're going to let the timer run while we do our little outros and what have you. Oh, wow. That sounds like... So Wicked and Little Wicked are going to do some pack opening, apparently, which will be all kinds of fun, because there was such a fun conversation with them last time. That's its own form of birth control that nobody understands, and it's hilarious. But I'd like to say thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow with Stay in Frame. We'll be doing our ReaperCon entries some more, probably working on skeletons, getting them squared away so I can get the base of the diorama going and work up from there and get the rest of the skeletons squared away. We'll probably make a decision whether or not we're going to continue it or pivot to something else. I might switch over to one of the Daniel Found miniatures for the bust, just to make life a little bit easier. Let's go say hello to friend Wicked.